What's going on, YouTube? This is Braden from Team Firing Squad coming at you with another video. So recently, as you guys noticed, the ban list came out, so a lot of things changed. Where a lot of things changed, a lot of things stayed the same. Unfortunately, I didn't stay the same. I moved to a new deck, and I want to give a big shout out to the Cali Effect. This deck is based off of his most recent video about this deck. I took what he posted and kind of made my own little twist on it. But shout out to the Cali Effect for the basic idea. I went to locals and I did okay. I lost to a really good Salamander Great player who knew the Tenpai matchup and just played really, really well. Shout out to him. So, and I also lost to the mirror match because the mirror match sucks. But it is what it is. So I am playing Tenpai with a little bit of a twist. So bear with me. Deck still is not complete, but of course I'll let you know what cards are going to be taking up those slots and go from there. So we're going to start real quick. So I do play two of the Mulcharming Perulias. I would play three if I had it. I only have two, so I'm playing with what I got. Of course, this deck usually goes second, so I built this deck to either go first or second. So it's really good to have these if you're going second, to be able to get the free draws, because a lot of decks do special from the hand, so, you know, pretty self-explanatory. 3 Ash Blossom. I am playing both hand traps and board breakers in this build. As Cali Effect kind of stated, you can play one or the other. I want to try both and see how they worked. And they did pretty well. A lot of times I would open, only downside is like going first, I would open both going second cards and going first cards, which happens when you play both. So the one Magnemite, because it searches any dragon. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's just a really good card. Now we get on to the fun stuff. We're playing 3 Kashtira Fenrir and 1 Kashtira Riceheart. There's 2 cards in the extra deck that this really goes well with. That I'll go over the combos with you. Run towards the end of the video when I get to those cards of the extra deck. But there's a couple rank 7s now that we're playing. Riceheart is also really good because it gets rid of 3 cards from their deck. Especially in the mirror match, that can be killer, especially with only having 1 Sangan summoning. So this can really be killer for Tenpai players. So another new addition to the deck is 2 Blaster. So we got him back to 2. Again, really good level 7. We're also playing the Burner to be able to, especially from deck, because a free 7. If we have this with Fenrir, and for some reason we get Ash for the Riceheart, we still have the 7 to go into Blaster. So another way to get to it. Now we're going into the main deck other monsters. So the 1 Dora Dora, triple Pydra, double Fadra, triple Chandra, and double Genroku. With only having 1 Sangan summoning, you want to be able to get to your names. So Genroku, of course, we're playing it at 2, and then Pydra has always been a 3 of, but now we're also playing the 1 Dora Dora. We just need to be able to get to our names with only having 1 Sangan summoning, so this is another way to get to it. So for the monsters, so the only trap that we're playing is Imperm because it's a quote-unquote hand trap. This is the only trap that we're playing in the deck, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Moving on to the spells. 1 Monster Reborn. These are all the 1-ofs. 1 Called by the Grave. We are playing the 1 Gold Sark for the Blaster, as well as, for any example, I think this is mainly for the Blasters to be able to, because you banish the Blaster, you search for like a Pydro, or you can actually search a Riceheart off, or you can search Riceheart off of it too, so it's kind of cool. I might be wrong on that. I'll have to fact check that. Actually, I think it's a fire monster. Let me double check. This tells you, I told you I'm still learning the deck, so let's look at it together. So it is a fire dragon, so no, you cannot search Riceheart. I'm dumb. So yeah, you search like Pydra, or you can search Genroku off of it, so it's another way to summon Genroku, which is really cool. So another way to do that. We are playing the 3 Sangan Kaiman. Pretty self-explanatory. It's one of the best cards. 3 Droplet. Again, going second, you're worried about cutting their attack in half, which is the main thing. Plus, you're trying to negate their board, so you can OTK. So pretty good. 2 Regeki. Again, needed some board breakers in here, especially when a lot of times we want to go second, but we are prepared to go first if needed. 1 Thrust, 2 Talents. Again, if we're going first, this is really good because I can put the actually, no, if we're going first, we set the Imperm. If we're going second, we grab Talents. So it's pretty self-explanatory. And then finally, we do play the 1 Terraforming, the 1 Sangan Summoning, and then the Pressured Planet Wraiththought. to be able to search the Fenrir off, to be able to search Fenrir from deck, or if we have Fenrir in hand already, we can search the Rise Heart. So another way to search Rise Heart again if Fenrir gets ashed. So that's it for the main deck. I believe it's 45 cards. We'll go on to the extra deck. Obviously the 2 Biden Dragons. Going along with that, we do have the 1 Samurai Destroyer, the 1 Black Rose Dragon, the 1 Transcendent Dragon, and the 1... This Dissipator is supposed to be a Trident Dragon. I didn't have it, so I played this for the event, for the locals. This will be coming out for Trident when it comes out. It's the only thing that you're really summoning off this. If your opponent's playing Branded, it's alright. The only time if you're using it in your deck, you're summoning back the Magnamut. If you banish it for whatever, if you banish it to summon Blaster, so you can summon it back with this. But other than that, there's really not a big use for it besides being a big body. So if you quick synchro into this, it's an additional 3,500. That's pretty much it on that. Links. So Spheres, Ablaze, Striker Dragon, Princess, Zealantis. I was missing the Raging Phoenix, so this was kind of dead, which really sucked. But I mean, at least I know I have it, so whenever it does. So I have the Trident Dragon and the Raging Phoenix are coming in the mail, so those should be making their spots in here hopefully by next week. So we can play something different. The 1 Cherubini. This actually, the reason why we're playing this is because we play Draco Sack. So Draco Sack being with the Kashira package, you Draco Sack into the 2 level 3 tokens. You use those tokens to make Cherubini. Cherubini pitches Pydra. You make Princess, and you summon back the Pydra, and you have full combo again. So it's really nice to have, and if you're going first, you can also go into Raging Phoenix and Zealantis that way to be able to open up your spot for Sears. So you still have a big board, and you still have Princess live, so it's really cool. And then the last card, Blaze, Supreme Ruler of all Dragons. This card's insane, especially going second. You summon this, and you can deduct material. You pop 2 cards you control, 1 card your opponent controls. And then if this card's engraved, you can banish 2 dragons and throw this back in the extra deck. Or it summons itself back, and then when it leaves the field, it goes back to the extra deck. So it recycles itself, which is really, really nice. I think it's going to be a really good card. A lot of people, like I said, Kai Effect is the one that showed this to us on his YouTube channel. I really like it. I actually was able to use this a few times. But, again, it's going to be to each their own. It's just my personal opinion on it. We get to the side deck. Let me just make sure I have it all organized. Okay. So we decided only 2 shifter. It's a very tight space in the side deck right now. It's still a work in progress. I'm still not entirely sure on how I want to do it. But again, for going second, I side these in, obviously, to be able to just, depending on what they're playing, this is a really good side deck option. With you playing Dimension Shifter, for me, I want to be able to use my Grave because of the Green Dragon. We are playing 2 of it, so I would prefer not to have to use this if I don't have to, but if I do, I can side out one of the Green Dragons because it's still useful at 1, but yeah. 3 Cosmic Cyclone, because there's still back row decks, because Skill Drain may be at 1, but it doesn't mean Labyrinth isn't around. It doesn't mean that Runic isn't around. I actually got anti-spelled, and I had to chain the Cyclone. I did get Judgmented, but at the same time, with him Judgmenting my Cosmic Cyclone, I ended up OTKing anyway, because I ended up with 2 monsters on board. I ended up with Chandra, I had Fenrir and Chandra in hand, and then just managed to continue to kill him because he had paid 4,000, so... I did its job. 3 Spooky Dogwood, played this against the Tenpai matchup, and I've learned that this card is bad against Tenpai. Because they just kill you. Again, first time playing with the new... Well, this is my first time playing Tenpai in general. And then playing the mirror match, I'm still kind of learning how the interactions work. So I need to also learn how to, side for it. This I thought was a good idea, but... It's good against a lot of decks, but playing against Tenpai is not one of them unless you can stop them from attacking. But from there, that's pretty much it. The 1 Drago, specifically for the Branded matchup, didn't play Branded with Branded Fusion to 1. I don't know if I'm going to be seeing it, but still think it's good to have in there. Change of Heart, going second, obviously, and then the 3rd copy of Regeki. Again, it's a lot of going second cards, just trying to... 1 Rivalry. Didn't really, I never sided this in, because every deck I played, they played the same archetype, or, yeah, the same monster type. I played against the Plant deck round 1. I played against Tenpai round 2. Cybers or Salmon round 3, and that's all bunch of Cybers, so it didn't matter. And then Tenpai round 4. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing this. I guess because with the ban list, everyone's kind of moved over to Tenpai, so this might come out. Finally, 2 Lightning Storm and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Just board breakers, additional board breakers if I need to side out hand traps or I need to side out whatever, go from there. But alright guys, all in all, like I said, I like the deck. I think the deck's good. Obviously, it's going to be one of the best decks in the format. Not entirely sure where I'm going to go from here as far as making changes to my deck. Like I said, they'll have the Trident Dragion and the Raging Phoenix coming in here probably next week. But yep, that's all I got for y'all today. If you have any suggestions on other ways I can make this deck better, or if you have any suggestions for future content, please let me know in the comments down below. This is Braden from Team Firing Squad saying good luck and have fun.